This is... Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now Giddey. On the take. And he dunks it down.
Tremendous burst from Josh Giddey on the drive. Just turns up the intensity.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Roy. Vucevic with a steal. Here's Giddey. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. They get it back. And here is Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Roy. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Kessler. Here's Roy. Lets the three fly. Buzelis grabs the board. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Thompson outside. He buries it from 3.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%. You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
Now here's Halliburton to stop the run. He can't hit that time. Vucevic with some nice D. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has a big body, plus he can really shoot it. But they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out. It's back to the basics, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Sinks it from distance.
This guy is quickly developing into an outstanding playmaker, Josh Giddey. Nice setup.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice move. Jams it in off a great move.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Chicago leading by 6. Giddey with it. Thompson outside. From the arc. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Here's Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Hunter with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Halliburton. Rebounded by Kamari. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Halliburton. Counted.
He's so disciplined as a playmaker. Tyrese Halliburton sees what's happening, is just going to take the opportunity.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Kamari. Up top, Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Clippers trail by 4. Halliburton outside. And it's Chicago with a board.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Thompson. Outside Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
Here's Halliburton. Sweet little floater. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Thompson outside. Here's Buzelis. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Chicago ahead. They lead by 13. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Pass to Vucevic. And that one's good.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Halliburton attacks. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Chicago making a switch here. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Kessler. He shoots a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Kamari. Off the mark there with a 3. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Kessler. Collins comes with a double. The steal. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal. I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
Up top, Collins. Pure from three-point range. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. On the wing, Clarkson. From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls leading by 5. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Halliburton. The finish inside from Halliburton. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Halliburton looking for an opening. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Nifty move. Ooh, and a nice layup by Giddey. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Pass to Barrett. And here's Clarkson. Five on the clock. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Thompson outside. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Clippers trail by 9. Now Barrett. No points yet. Pass to Roy. Up top Barnes. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Giddey. And it's good. 2 points. Giddey's got 8.
Josh Giddey at 6'8", guys. That floater's going to be tough to deal with.
To the right side. Pass to Barnes. From downtown. The offensive rebound. It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Giddey with it. Joe covering. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Pass to Vucevic. Thompson with it. Now Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kessler with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And the shot goes.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Outside Giddey to the middle. Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Give him 8 points now.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Driving inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And it's Barrett off the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And one thing we've seen from R.J. Barrett, he likes playing in a system where they move the ball, Doris.
And he likes B.A. when that ball moves in his direction. R.J. Barrett is a thirsty scorer. He can go off the bounce. He's working really hard to shore up that perimeter game. He has got a tremendous future.
Here's Collier. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Barnes. In transition, here come the Clippers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things you have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Here's Hendricks. Sinks that one from the post. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Barrett. Outside Joe. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Chicago making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Collins. Over Williams. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 5 now.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Intercepted. In transition, here they come.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Outside Joe. Right side Hunter. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Collier. Offensive board. Tries again. And scoring inside is Collins. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Back to Clarkson. They need this. Second shot opportunity. Salong. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
The Bulls, 43.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bulls leading by 16. Here's Collier. Thompson outside. He shoots. Ooh, Kessler with the block.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
So it's Chicago now. Clock at 6. To the paint.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
And it's the Bulls' ball. Thompson with a screen. Here's Collier. Out to Thompson. Halliburton with a steal. For 3, Barrett. Halliburton on the wing. Goes back up. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Collier. Kicks it out to Collins. Over Kessler. And again, no good by Chicago.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Picked his pocket. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Collins. Launches it. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Thanks for that, Allie. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Giddey. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
This young guy is so gritty. Josh Giddey powers through on the drive. A little contact, I'll take it.
Halliburton outside. Here's Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there. Roy's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
Pass to Roy. There's the triple. Buries it from 3.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Outside Giddey. Thompson outside. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Well, Josh Giddey has proven that he will have some triple-doubles in his career because he can score it, he can board it, and he can certainly find his teammates. Now it's about being consistent and efficient.
The 3 from Thompson. Kessler with a rebound. Clippers trailed by 12. He shoots it. Barnes a screen. Halliburton right side. Back to Barnes. Pass to Halliburton. Barnes the screen. Halliburton no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Bulls.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Josh Giddey.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over. This
one belongs to Chicago. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game.
Rates up, jigs up, put your up, get your up. That's tough.